I'm Eric Lawler for JOE.ie. We're here with the Joe Rugby Roadshow in Reardens, Bar of Cork City, ahead of the Heineken Cup semi-final between Munster and Toulon. We've got a great panel with Jerry Flannery, Fergus McFadden and Stephen Arthur. It's going to be epic.
Everyone raises their game when they're playing the European Cup champions then the following season, and I think you need to inject a certain amount of freshness into the squad, which is difficult when you go and win something, to then go in and bring on a whole load of new players when you're probably going, well, these guys did it for me last year. You look at Man United, man, they're f***ed now, you know?
I know, it's great.
But
and is it mental fatigue as well as physical, Fergus? Like, it's trying to stay at that top 100%, playing, as Stephen said, playing at the 100% every single game.
Yeah, I suppose as Jerry said there, you know, once you're the Heineken Cup champions and you go into the following year, every team is looking to beat you, and you know, whether it's in the league, in the Rabo, or whether it's in the Heineken, everyone's going, they've
or the Amlin.
or the Amlin.
Beautifully done.
Nice, Jerry.
You won it. You won the Amlin. It's a compliment.
It's been reported that Toulon have already booked their accommodation in Cardiff for the final. Is this, you know, uncharacteristic French arrogance, or it's something that you can stick up in the wall of the dressing room and have a go before the match?
I think their owner is just kind of cheap, and maybe he's just looking to get the cheaper rates. Brian did win 3 Heineken Cups. I think he's had some sensational moments throughout, you know, some of his competitions, so he'll get my vote today.
Yeah, but they've had an official vote. They've done this. This is
your
opinion is
irrelevant.
They've done this. The ERC have done this.
And the vote took place in Munster, and Rog was picked.
No,
okay, fair enough.
Europe.
Oh, was it Europe? Okay, well, I'm picking Bod. So.
Yeah, it was a couple of years
ago.
So
you're looking silly here.
Jerry, just out of curiosity, who do you think would win in an arm wrestle between yourself and Stephen?
Why don't we sort that right now?
Yeah. You can take Jerry's wife's T-shirt out of the equation here.
That was good. You said you were going to use that outside. You used it. Happy. Fair play. You notice I still was confident enough to wear the T-shirt. I didn't care. Not saying it looks really good or anything, but yeah, no, I'd beat Stephen. Yeah, fight the arm wrestling.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, I'd left my passport. You know, when you're going for some of the Pro 12 games or Heineken games away, obviously you go to the airport and everyone, like one of the texts sent out the night before is very important. Remember your passport. So I forgot mine halfway on the bus, halfway on the way to the airport. So I had to get a taxi back, but I made the flight in the end. So thankfully didn't miss it.
Pretty sweet story. There's some crack to Leinster lads, huh?
I something similar to not flat, a bit slightly better than Fergus, not that much better. But one day we were going to a college match up in Galwegians, and obviously the manager got the times wrong with the bus, and we all ended up getting changed on the bus, but it wasn't that much of a panic.
Great stuff, thanks. Jesus, that's worse. I told you not to say anything, man.
If you had to bring one person on a desert island with you, why wouldn't it be Fergus?
Why wouldn't it be Fergus? I'll be honest, it's pretty hard not to find something but Fergus. He's not going to say he's perfect because it sounds like I'm in love with him, but he's a good guy. He trains hard. Actually slagged my cooking off a little bit today.
And your T-shirt.
And my T-shirt, yeah. So maybe just the fact he gets a bit leery, but apart from that, he's a pretty good guy to have on a desert island if I had to bring him.
Jerry, I'm just wondering, right, when someone said, go for a job on TG Carr, would you not have thought to break out the Ondiggin tune but get the few knocking a kind up to scratch, no? A few couple of vocal?
I noticed your confident tone when you asked the question. You kind of thinking you're going to have a cut off me, but I think TG Carr, I've been really, really happy with how I've gone so far, and I think I'm like the Munster team. I'm just going like this. I'm just getting better. So, thank you.
This one's for Fergus, actually.
So you can't answer this, Stephen?
No, Stephen can answer it if he wants to.
How did it feel to get the ovation you got coming on against Italy there in the Six Nations?
Yeah, Yeah, it's kind of there's been a lot of stuff in the papers and people kind of went mad on Twitter, and it was great because I was being completely honest, so I don't really see what up the whole thing about it was.
Paul O'Connell would always talk about like when he had to room with the Claw, and the Claw would sleep about 2 hours before. Paulie was playing one of his first internationals, and he'd wake up at about 2 a.m, and Claw would be smoking a cigarette and watching that telly shopping and ordering like the Power of Love CD collection.
So we're at the end of another Joe Rugby Roadshow here in Reardens Bar in Cork City, ahead of the Heineken Cup semi-final between Munster and Toulon. Huge thanks to our brilliant panellists tonight, Jerry Flannery, Fergus McFadden and Stephen Archer. We hope to see you again real soon.